All right, ladies, this is Alex from Mindful Attraction 2.0. And in today's video, we're going to be talking about what men consider good sex. All right. Gotta stretch my jaw out. All right, so I could teach you guys different tactics. Actually, I can't because I'm not a woman. I don't know what you guys can do to have better sex, but I know the attitude. You see, a, a lot of the times, good sex is not even about the tactics you see, it's about what you feel, not physically, but more emotionally. Give me 1 second, okay? Um, that is too that is too good to be true. Okay, oops, no, I'm so generally speaking, it's not about how you do things, how you fuck them and whatnot, but it's more, but it's more about, it's not about what you do to fuck them, but more about how you do it, because it's all about your mentality, right? For example, and this is the most important thing when men consider good sex. All right. And I'm gonna give you different things to do, but this is the most important thing. All right. This, your level of enthusiasm. That's huge. You see, this more comes from the perspective of casual sex. You see, now, when you love someone, that's different. But generally speaking, when sex gets stale, it's because there's no more enthusiasm between both of the people. It's that simple. Think about that. The reason why most people have mechanical sex is because there's no enthusiasm. It's more of a routine. All right, that's it. Okay, put the dick hard. All right, insert it. Okay, pump, pump, pump. Like it becomes routine. Like, you see, like when you guys are getting ready, you guys are just looking at each other like, okay. There's no enthusiasm. Like, oh yeah, come on, let's go. Like, there's no giggliness. There's no happiness to it. And so one of the sometime you guys are saying, is it running right now? Am I on? You guys are saying it's taking so long. What's going on? Um, and so the in my experience, the best sex I've had was with women who just loved, who just had, like, were having a lot of fun, you know, like they were just having too much fun. I'm like, oh my god, for real, you like it that much? For example, it's kind of like there's one girl that I used to talk to. Hopefully she doesn't see this channel. I think she does. But the way she used to give head, she used to give it with so much enthusiasm. I mean, it was something that it was like, I was like, did you? In my mind, I'm like, are you like flavoring my dick or something like that? You putting adobo on that? Like, why are you so happy? Like the way she'd be like, oh my goodness, she sounded like an Ethiopian kid having a cheeseburger for the first time. It was like, yo, like she just loved it. And I'm like, I'll take it. Like literally, she would like literally sit down. I mean, literally lay down and get herself ready and just literally enjoy it. And that's the thing, is that it's not about how you do it. It's about the level of enthusiasm behind it. Because this is the thing, is that even though you may suck at sex, if you are enjoying yourself, if you are enjoying yourself and just loving it, reveling in the dick, you're going to make him say, "Damn, I like having sex with her. I like that girl." Like, it's not even have to be pleasurable, even though it is. It's fun. You see, sex is fun for the most part. It should be like an activity. It should not be sex for coming. It should be fun. Like, fun should be the most important thing in sex, because when there's fun, there's easygoingness, there is relaxation. There's, hey, let's do this, let's try this, let's try that. There's creativity when there's fun. But when it's like there's no fun, when there's no enthusiasm, when there's more mechanicalness, there's no free flowing. When you sometimes find some like new techniques when you're having sex, you're like, "Oh, let's stay here." Like, that's the thing about sex. It's supposed to be fun, but most people don't really have fun in sex. Most people are jaded. Most people just are too constricted when they're doing it. So how do you get over that? Again, look, it really comes down to observing your own resistance. Observing your own resistance and just doing it and just becoming comfortable with the uncomfortable. You see, and just finding out how to have fun when you're having sex. And that comes down with your own relationship with yourself, the way you judge the act of sex. Do you do sex for validation, or do you do it for fun? It's kind of like working. Do you work for money, or do you work for having fun? Let's say you play the piano. and you played it because you loved it. Do you play the piano because you love playing the piano, or do you play it because you get paid? What's the difference? One, you are enjoying the process of playing because you're not thinking about the outcome, and the other one is you're doing it because you're getting paid. It's just the same thing with sex. If you have sex for the validation, there's going to be intensity, because the validation means there's insecurity, and so that insecurity is going to be like, hey, all right, okay, like and so there's like guilt behind it, and as a result, when you have sex, you're gonna have what you call it, sex, the guilt that you feel after sex, like the depression, right? And so that's because you're just not doing it with enthusiasm. That means you're judging yourself, and that's the thing, it's enthusiasm. You have to enjoy it. I'm telling you, if you don't have enthusiasm behind sex, everything that you do is not gonna be high quality. It's that simple. It's that simple. Give head with enthusiasm, ride it with enthusiasm, take it with enthusiasm, swallow with enthusiasm. You know. All right, so yeah, let me read some of the notes. I actually wrote some notes on this. Okay, and so it's about the pleasing part. If she's loving it, okay. So yeah, like I said, it's I didn't write notes for this actually, but again, it's all about the enthusiasm behind it. So if you want to have great sex, so that's the thing, enthusiasm. Now the other thing that I'm gonna add on to it is the scenario. For example, the best sex I had was in this hotel in this hotel rooftop, and this hotel rooftop, nobody watches people. There's not a rooftop, but one second. But it's kind of like this, right? This hotel has a stairwell, right? A back stairwell. Now, this back stairwell has a restaurant on the first floor, right? And then on the sixth floor up, it has apartments, right? But the beauty about this place is that between the second floor and the sixth floor, it's like closed down. So when you go up the stairs, if you go up the stairs, like on the back, you're gonna have 5 floors of stairs without doors in between. So if you're on the second floor and you want to get to the 6th floor, you're gonna go up the stairs and you're not gonna get any doors. You know what that means? You could plant yourself in the 4th or 3rd floor, and you can literally do whatever you want there because there's no cameras. And if you're on the 3rd floor, you can hear somebody coming down. It'll take like 30 seconds. You can hear somebody coming up, and it'll take 30 seconds because you know they're either on the 6th floor and on the 1st floor. So the beauty about this is that you can have sex there. And the thing is that it's like you won't get caught, but there is an element of risk. There's an element of maybe I might get caught. You see, and for me that was crazy because it was actually fun where where we were literally there, and there was one point where when we heard somebody coming, and we're like, shh, and she was like, what? And I was like, shut the fuck up, so I put my hand over her. I still kept fucking her, right? But I put my hand over her to tell her shut up. And the fact that she took it and that she just listened and she did it, and for both of us, it was fun because we were just listening for somebody. We were just listening for somebody to come, and nobody would. You know what I'm saying? And that was actually the fascinating aspect. That's what made it kind of fun. All right. And yeah, it's actually very, very simple. You just have to really find those scenarios where you're almost gonna get caught, but you don't, like the risk factor and whatnot. And yeah, that's pretty much how you do it, man. Give me a second. Yeah, the public location is fun as long as you don't get caught. That's why you gotta have some control of it, and you gotta know your spots and whatnot. Like I know a lot of spots in the city, a lot of spots, because I used to live with my aunt. So as a result, you can't bring no one to your sofa, to your aunt's sofa. You know what I'm saying? So you have to think creatively and whatnot. That's what Nate does, and that's how you do it. All right. Anyways, take care. Bye bye.